Well, have you seen my intro in my latest videos? You're in it.
Oh yeah.
You're
I
in the
did.
intro part.
Wow, yeah,
That's going to be on every one for a while.
I feel very privileged, actually. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'm with Wayne, a friend. Wayne's a friend of mine. He is originally from Medicine Hat. I'm gonna get in closer because it's pretty loud here. Anyways, this is actually the very first video I'm doing on my new channel. So I really don't know how to go about this one. Other than I was talking about on my videos, I want to do this channel more on adventures and traveling and day-to-day thing. So Wayne is a good example of that. Wayne has recently retired, and he spent, I don't know how long, you traveled across Canada.
Yeah.
So
for 6 months at least.
So the transition from moving away from Medicine Hat, right? You're from Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
So how was the transition to a different lifestyle and a different life of traveling from a normal life? How did you find it? Was it a good decision, bad decision?
Well, it was a good decision, but let me tell you this. I jumped right into it though, right off the bat. I quit work on May the 1st.
Wow.
Retired May the 1st. Everything was started May the 1st. Jumped right in. And I traveled right away.
Yeah, nice.
And that saying about turning the key and going and living where you home is where you make it. I'll tell you what, the traveling part was the greatest. Once I settled down in Vancouver, I miss the moving every day. Actually, really miss the getting up in the morning, driving to a new city, videotaping a new place to stay the night, editing my videos, putting another video up, get up the next morning and do the whole thing over again, all the way to the East Coast and all the way back. It was just incredible.
You know what? I can relate because I did the same thing when I first moved to the island, back to Vancouver Island. After traveling, I spent about a year traveling Canada, and I got a homesickness in the beginning. It's like I miss going to a different place, exploring a new adventure, a new place, always something to learn and a new person to meet. So I found the same thing, and now I'm kind of craving it, and that's why I'm trying to plan to do that again. So you spent 6 months traveling Canada.
And then when I came here to Vancouver and settled down, that's when I felt lonely and I have to meet people. And that's where I met Chuck, and he was the most open, friendly person I've ever met. So we've been friends ever since.
Maybe the craziest person. I don't know about friendly. So how was the travels through Canada? You get to see a lot. What was the highlights? Let's know that.
Actually, believe it or not, some of the highlights were Quebec. People, people kept telling me like,
wow,
French people are, this and that. They're not the greatest. And I felt that way too, because I did meet a few French people, and they weren't the greatest. But yet, when I finally went to Quebec and met the French people, they're not as bad as people make them out to be.
That's interesting, because I was considering Quebec in April, maybe Quebec or Montreal. So it's good to get a perspective there.
The farther you go east, the older Canada is. Because that's where they settled.
True.
On the East Coast and slowly moved. Vancouver's one of the youngest places because it's on the West Coast.
Makes sense.
Beautiful country is Prince Edward Island. Just like here, it takes you over a year just to discover, and Prince Edward Island is the smallest province we have. And it would take you a lifetime just to discover everything on that little island. Beautiful country on that side. The prairies, you could take it and leave it. It's just flat.
Flat.
You travel to the next city and you just close your eyes until you get there all the way across.
But it had some unique aspects too. I would stop at some of the small towns.
Yes.
And there was very old school, I felt like I was back in the 50s or 60s or something. Very slow pace, so it was kind of nice to explore some of those cities too.
And all you see is like the wheat fields for miles and miles of wheat fields, flat. It does have its own, where the highest parts in Canada are the prairies,
Oh,
because that's where it's. You think the mountains are the highest.
I didn't. Yeah, I would. Wow.
But it's
What?
how Canada was pushed up, and the middle part is
What?
all the highest.
Are you sure? Are you drunk? Hold on. Oh yeah, he's drunk. He's no, just kidding.
Had a few
No,
too
that's
many.
that's surprising. Actually, I never would have thought of that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sure, the mountain peaks are
Makes
higher.
sense. Yeah.
Cypress Hills in Saskatchewan there and Alberta, that's the highest parts in Canada.
My aunt has a cabin there, or had. Very beautiful spot. Yeah, I've been there. It's nice.
Yeah. And that's one of the highest spots in Canada. Ontario takes a long time to get across because it's the biggest province across. It's not the biggest province, but it's the longest along the border of Highway 1 to get across. I haven't been to Newfoundland. One province I've never been to. It just costs too much money to get across the ocean for me at that time.
I've never been past the other side of Toronto. I've never been Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec, in that area. Or actually, I went through when I was younger. Thousand Islands, kind of nice there.
Yeah.
But
Toronto was the most hustle bustle place.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Nice place to visit, but 5 million people is just a little bit too much
big.
for a country boy.
Yeah, I hear you.
Way too many people. So I went to Niagara Falls right away. Enjoyed that part of the country.
That would be a nice. That's my other option for April. Is there?
Yeah.
So at this point in time, you're happier to be here, though, right?
Oh yeah, I love Vancouver. Yes.
+9. They're going through the polar vortex. It's -30s in Winnipeg right now.
Yeah, and that was my whole plan, was to go across Canada and winter in BC because it is the mildest province of all of Canada, as opposed to going to the States and where it's warm.
That's right. Yeah, and that's the same reason why I've decided to winter here at this point in time. Eventually, winter somewhere else. So, but and maybe future-wise, summer here in Vancouver Island or this area of BC.
Oh, it's beautiful here in the summer.
But anyways, I've been watching my time and I got about 30 seconds. So anyways, that's Wayne's opinion of alternative lifestyle, living a simple life and travel life. So definitely worth it.
Nomadic man.
Nomadic man.
Look him up.
We'll put him in the link. So, but yeah, it's become a good friend. I've met a lot of people through traveling and adventures like this, and Wayne's been one of them. So anyways, cheers guys. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, bye.